Hello guys, this is Lenny. Welcome to my channel. And for today's video, I'm going to show you my makeup for today. Let's go! As you can see, this is my normal face without makeup. Let's start up with the setting spray. Okay, first things first, skincare. Because we believe in taking care of the canvas before creating the masterpiece. So I'm starting with my Royal Glazing Milk. We want that fresh, hydrated. I drink 8 glasses of water every day kind of glow. Now I'm going in with my primer because we're not letting this makeup slide around. We're here for a long-lasting look, not a disappearing act. Now it's time for my foundation. I'm using my Full Match Glow foundation because we're chasing that naturally glowing look, the kind where people ask, what's your skincare routine, instead of what foundation are you wearing? So I'm just blending this into the skin until it melts right in. We want it to look like my skin just after it had 8 hours of sleep, 2 liters of water, and absolutely zero stress. Alright, now it's time for the contour because we're adding a little definition, not a whole new face. I'm placing it around my forehead, cheekbones, and jawline to bring back some of dimension. Foundation gave us the blank canvas, and contour is here to remind everyone that yes, my face does have structure. So the secret is blending. We want naturally sculpted, not I forgot to blend before leaving the house. Nice and seamless is always the goal. Alright, next up, eyeliner. I'm applying it quite along my eyelids to get my eyes a little more definition. And one steady stroke, a tiny flick, and we're looking like a little more awake already. Now I'm grabbing a small brush to softly blend out the eyeliner. A little blending goes a long way. Now let me introduce my little makeup book. Well, it's not actually a book, it's my all-in-one makeup kit. It just opens like one, and honestly it has everything I need in one place. This is my go-to whenever I have a big event to attend because I don't have to dig through 10 different makeup bags. Everything is right here, organized, easy to grab, and ready to save me from my classic wait, where's my blush moment. Now I'm taking a little concealer from my makeup book and applying it over my eyelid. A tiny amount goes a long way. Now we're getting into the smoky eye, and this is where the magic happens. For a good smoky eye, I like to build the colors in layers. I start with black as my first layer to create depth. You might notice I'm not wearing contact lenses for this video, and that was completely intentional. Since I'm creating a smoky eye look, I wanted to keep my natural brown eyes. I feel like they complement the darker shades really well and give the look a softer and more natural finish. So for this video, I'm letting my brown eyes have their main character moment. Then I go with the slightly lighter shade to soften the edges. And always blend after applying each eyeshadow shade. I use an even lighter color to blend everything together. It's all about creating a smooth gradient, no harsh lines, just a seamless transition. And here's a little tip. Whatever shades I use on my upper eyelid, I also bring them down to my lower lash line in the same order. It helps tie the whole look together and makes the eyes look more balanced. Think of it as making sure both the top and the bottom are on the same page. And then remember, with a smoky eye, blending is your best friend. The more you blend, the more expensive the look feels. Now I'm going back in with a little more black on my eyelids. Sometimes the color softens after blending, and that's completely normal. I'm just adding a bit more intensity right where I want a depth, then blending it out again. Smoky eyes are basically a little back and forth. You add, you blend, you admire it, then you blend one more time just to be safe. Trust the process. It's all about building the color gradually instead of putting everything on at once. Now for the winged eyeliner, the part that tests both patience and confidence. I'm keeping the wing sharp and lifted to give my eyes that clean, elongated look. Nothing too over the top, just enough to add a little drama. Yeah, the goal here is for both wings to look like sisters, not identical twins, because let's be honest, eyeliner has a personality of its own. If they end up looking related, I'm calling it a win. Now moving on to the eyebrows, the little details that frame the whole face. I'm filling them in and shaping them to give my face more definition, but I still want them to look natural and soft. We don't want the brows to ruin it for the rest of the makeup. I'm focusing on creating a nice shape, adding a little more product where I need it, and then blending everything out so it looks polished and effortless. A good brow really brings the whole look together. It's like the final touch that says, yes, I planned this makeup look. Now I'm adding a touch of highlighter just beneath my eyebrows. It's a small step, but it makes such a difference. Just a little blend and there it is, that clean, polished finish that makes the whole eye look even more put together. Now it's time to warm up the face with a little bronzer. I'm sweeping it along my forehead, cheeks, and jawline to bring back that natural warmth. After all the foundation, we don't want to look like we just saw a ghost. The key is to keep it soft and well blended. A little goes a long way, and just like that, the face has color, dimension, and healthy glow. Now for one of my favorite steps, the blush. I'm using my Roll blush to bring some life back into my cheeks. I like applying it to the apples of my cheeks and blending it. You can always build it up. Now I'm going in with my concealer to brighten everything up. I am applying it under my eyes and on a few of the darker areas on my face that need a little extra coverage. This helps even out my complexion while keeping the makeup looking fresh and natural. The goal isn't to cover everything, it's just to brighten and enhance what's already there. I blend it gently until it melts into the skin. We want well rested and glowing even if last night's sleep had other plans, right? Now I'm grabbing a brush to blend everything out. Now it's time to set everything with some loose powder. I'm lightly applying it under my eyes and on the areas where I tend to get a little oily. This helps lock everything in, smooths the skin, and keeps the makeup looking fresh for hours. Next, I'm using a soft eyeshadow from my makeup notebook kit to contour my nose. I love using eyeshadow for this because it blends so naturally and gives a softer finish than a cream contour. I'm lightly defining defining the sides of my nose and adding just a little underneath the tip for subtle definition. Nothing too harsh, we're enhancing, not reinventing. Then I blend everything out until it looks seamless. A soft contour is the secret to making it look like effortless. Time for another pop of blush. I was actually going to use the blush from my makeup notebook kit, but I couldn't resist reaching for one of my all-time favorites instead, a beautiful pink blush. I'm applying it to the apples of my cheeks and blending it upward for that fresh, rosy glow. So I brush for a quick blend over my smoky eyeshadow. Just blending everything together so the colors melt into each other. Now for the glow highlighter. I'm applying it to the high points of my cheeks and the areas where I want that extra touch of radiance. This is where we bring back that beautiful glow and make the skin look fresh and luminous. I like to keep it soft and build up slowly because we want a natural shine, not a disco ball moment. Just a little touch here and there and the whole makeup look starts coming together. Now moving on to the lips. I'm starting with my rolled lip liner. Since I have a thinner upper lip, I like to slightly define and shape it to create a fuller appearance while still keeping it natural. The trick is to enhance what you already have, not to make it look overdrawn. Then I'm adding a little bit of my rolled blush onto my lips. I know it's not the usual way to use blush, but I actually love doing this because it gives my lips a soft, natural flush and adds a little something extra to the look. Now for the lashes. I'm applying cluster eyelashes to add more volume and drama while keeping them soft and wispy. And there we go, the lashes are on. We're almost done. Now I'm just doing a few final touch-ups on my brows, blush and eyeshadows to make sure everything looks balanced and blended. Sometimes it's those little adjustments that pull the whole look together. To finish off the eyes, I'm applying mascara to my lower lashes. It's a small detail, but it really helps define the eyes and completes the smoky eye look without making it feel too heavy. For the final lip step, I'm applying my rolled lip tint. This adds the perfect finishing touch with a soft flush of color and beautiful glossy finish. And this is the finished look. I'm so happy with how everything came together. The soft, smoky eyes, the glowy skin, and the rosy lips create the perfect balance of classy and effortless. It just goes to show that makeup doesn't have to be complicated. You just need a little patience, a lot of blending, and of course, a touch of confidence. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, pick up a few tips, or maybe even found some new products to try. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of my future videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Until then, stay beautiful, stay confident, and take care. Bye!